I hereby call the seventh day of the first regular session of the 23rd Congress to order. May we all rise for a moment of silent prayer. Chief Clerk, please call the roll.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Senator Abelo Alfonso.
Amen. Good morning.
Good morning, Madam Chair. Senator Aritos. Senator Christian. Senator Figuer. Senator Collant.
Yes.
Senator Harper. Senator Conman.
Good morning.
Good morning, Madam Chair. Floor Leader Lawrence.
Amen.
Vice Speaker Romalo.
Amen.
Senator Urusamal. Senator Wali. Speaker Moses.
Hey,
Mr. Speaker, 10 members are present.
thank you. Next item,
Item 4, reading of the journal, Mr. Speaker.
Floor Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move to dispense the reading of the journal.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress dispense with the reading of the journal. If no objection, we will vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Motion carried. Congress has now dispensed with the reading of the journal. Next item, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We're on item 5, presidential communications. As of now, we do not have any, Mr. Speaker.
Continue.
Item 6, FSM Supreme Court communications, none also, Mr. Speaker. Item 7, member communications, we do not have any, Mr. Speaker. Item 8, departmental communications, none, Mr. Speaker. Item 9, agency or governmental authority communications, we have one, and it's number 23-01.
Continue.
Item 10, state communications, none, Mr. Speaker. Item 11, state Supreme Court communications, none also. Item 12, municipal or town communications, we do not have any, Mr. Speaker. Item 13, foreign government communications, none, Mr. Speaker. And item 14, miscellaneous communications, we do not have any, Mr. Speaker.
Order of the day.
Standing committee reports for item 15, as of now, we do not have any, Mr. Speaker.
Next item.
Item 16, special committee reports, none also, Mr. Speaker.
Continue.
Item 17, assignment of measures and communications, kindly refer to referral sheet number 23-04.
Chairs and members, please take note of the referral sheet number 23-04. Next item.
Unfinished business for item 18, none, Mr. Speaker.
Bill calendar, first bill. Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the bill calendar now is Congressional Bill number 23-01 for second and final reading. CB number 23-01 is a bill for an act to further amend Public Law number 22-86 as amended by Public Laws numbers 22-101, 22-102, 22-106, 22-140, 22-147, 22-161, 22-168, 22-185, and 22-197 by amending Section 2 thereof to change the use of funds previously appropriated therein for the purpose of funding priority infrastructure projects and other public projects and social programs for the people of Yap State and for other purposes.
Chairman Figuer.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I move that Congress passes the said bill on second and final reading.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress pass CB number 23-01 on second and final reading. Discussion?
Question.
No objection, question has been called for. We will vote by roll call of delegations, and Madam Chair of Chuk will cast the vote for the Chuk delegation.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. For the State of Chuk, Madam Chair Conman.
Yes.
For the State of Pohnpei, Chairman Christian. For the State of Koshai, Chairman Wali.
Yes.
For the State of Yap, Chairman Rusumal.
I yield the floor to Chairman Figure.
Yes.
For the State of Yap, Chairman Fikir. Mr. Speaker, all 4 states voted for the said bill under second and final reading.
With that, Congress has passed CB number 23-01 on second and final reading. Next bill, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Currently under the bill calendar is Congressional Bill number 23-02 CD1 for second and final reading. CB number 23-02 CD1 is a bill for an act to further amend Public Law number 22-180 as amended by Public Laws numbers 22-187 and 22-188 by amending sections 2 and 4 thereof for the purpose of changing the use of funds previously appropriated therein to fund public projects and social programs for the people of Yap and Pohnpei states and for other purposes.
Chairman Figueroa.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move that Congress passes Congress Bill number 2302 on second and final reading.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress pass CB number 23-02 CD1 on second and final reading. Discussion.
Speaker.
Chairman Rosemont.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I have an oral amendment that I wish to offer on the bill, if I may, Mr. Speaker.
Continue.
Thank you. On page 1, line 6, delete the word after the word Yap. Delete the word Koshrai. I so move.
It's been moved and seconded that the offered oral amendment by Chairman Rosemont to CB number 23-02 be adopted.
Short recess, please, Mr. Speaker.
Short recess. Congress is back in session. We have a motion to defer CB number 23-02. If no objection, we will vote. All those in favor say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. CB number 23-02 has been deferred. Next bill, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Under the bill calendar now is Congressional Bill number 23-03 CD1 for second and final reading. CB number 23-03 CD1 is a bill for an act to further amend sections 9 and 12 of Public Law number 22-42 as amended by Public Laws numbers 22-60, 22-80, 22-103, and 22-141 to modify the use of capital and human resources development funding and change the allotment of such funds previously appropriated therein to fund the operations of the national government of the Federated States of Micronesia for fiscal year September 30th, 2022, and for other purposes.
Chairman Figueroa.
Move for the passage said bill on second and final reading.
Any second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress pass CB number 23-03 CD1 on second and final reading. Discussion.
Mr. Speaker,
Chairman Christian, you have the floor.
so that Bill number 2302 does not get lonely, I move that Congress defer its action on 2303 to tomorrow's calendar.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress defer CB number 23-03 CD1 to tomorrow's calendar. If no objection, we will vote. All those in favor of the said motion say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. CB number 23-03 CD1 has been deferred to tomorrow's bill calendar. Next bill, Chief Clerk.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Currently under the bill calendar is Congressional Bill number 23-04 for second and final reading. CB number 23-04 is a bill for Act 2. Further amend Section 9 of Public Law number 21-42 as amended by Public Laws numbers 21-55, 21-77, 21-116, 21-147, 21-171, 21-183, 22-156, and 22-203 to change the use of funds previously appropriated therein and for other purposes.
Chairman Figueroa,
So move.
any second? It's been moved and seconded that Congress pass CB number 23-04 on second and final reading. Discussion?
Question.
No objection. Question has been called for. We will now vote by roll call of delegations.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. For the State of Chuk, Madam Chair Conman.
Yes.
For the State of Pohnpei, Chairman Christian.
Amen.
For the State of Koshai, Chairman Wali. For the State of Yap, Chairman Rosamal. Mr. Speaker, all four states voted for the said bill under second and final reading.
Thank you, Chief Clerk. With that, CB number 23-04 has passed Congress on second and final reading. Next bill.
Point of privilege, Mr. Speaker.
State your point, Chairman Willie.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good morning to you and members and everyone in the gallery this morning. I rise on a point of privilege to introduce some very important Kosrains that are in the gallery this morning. I will start with Elise Alik, our administrative assistant or officer in our office in Koshai, and Rude Lagamas, our executive secretary, and we also have Rosa John, First Lady of Wailang, and we also have some students that I also wish to introduce for recognize this morning. They're being chaperoned by Ms. Glenys Cushman, and the names are Morciana Swemmer, Darcy Lucamis, Johnny Boy Sikra, Keone Timothy. Please, let's give them a round of applause. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman Willie. Yes, we always appreciate our citizens that can be with us here in the gallery, especially the students, and we've been fortunate that we've been graced by the presence of students yesterday and also today. So thank you very much, Chairman Willie.
Mr. Speaker, point of privilege.
State your point, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good morning to you. My respect to you and everyone in the gallery, especially our members of the 23rd Congress. I follow the step of Chairman Willie to take this opportunity to acknowledge the presence of our youth, the youth group from our states, and the members from Chuk are Fennery Timothy, Jaina Richard, Josephina Sack, Cassandra Lace Jones, Kristen Kando, Mahelani Mori, Anne-Marie Kete, Henry Thor Robert, Atsiles Ileza, Kitson R.K. Migo, Faith R.K. Migo, Sadlin Ios, Edel Fritz, Esila Enrique. These are the ones who are here from our Chuk state. They are our future leaders who will lead their generation with love of our islands and to maintain our sovereign nation. I would like to add that I hope they have Jesus Christ in their lives and to follow the 10 Commandments, to discipline themselves and do their best in school. Furthermore, hope to achieve their goals and not to get married when they're still less than 18 years of age, because it is not a healthy lifestyle, and reaching their goals will be very difficult. I hope they'll get scholarships to reach their goals, and I wish good luck to them. So let's give them a round of applause. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Yes, thank you for the wise words.
Point of privilege, Speaker.
Say your point, Floor Leader.
Thank you, Speaker. Good morning, everyone. I also rise on a point of privilege to acknowledge the presence of our close-up students, FSM close-up students who are here. Some of them have been introduced by some of our members. I also wanted to introduce our own staff that are assisting these students in whatever, in their, coming out here and trying to learn what goes on in the national government. First of all, we have Assistant Secretary of the National Department of Education, Wayne Mendiola, and Eugenia Heinrich, who is the Teacher Certification Specialist. Along with what has been said with regards to the future of our students, I also agree that you put God first, but I think what you really want to be, you just have to stick your head to it, study hard, and believe that you can do it. If I may, this is one of the programs that has been going on for quite a while, and it's one of the most, I think, beneficial programs that our Congress and our government has provided for our students. And with that, I'd like to thank all of them. I do not have the names of the Pohnpeians. I am sorry for that, but I would like to acknowledge also that we have also Pohnpeian students here.
May I, Floor Leader?
Do you have it?
I have.
Okay, thank you.
I would like to help our floor leader complete his introduction.
You have the floor.
But before that, Iban agar maramail ka ng mapanuta. Mau. Let me begin with the chaperone, Gallen. You will please stand. And Senrita Sosua. These are the two chaperones for the state of Pohnpei students. And the names are Terenza Iriarte, Chessa Holiday, Simone Montano, Vinola Victor, Valigine Loni, Vandacia Ezequias, Chessie Orlando, Cyrus Susaya, Tosio Paulus, Kealoa Loyola, Kenray Peñas, Kevin Leon, Keola Johnny Silvanus, and then of course I've named it chaperones. Please remain standing for a while. Whatever you've heard from our good members, believe some of it. But you have to develop your own guidance for yourself. It's not easy becoming a member of Congress or getting a job in government. You have to fight for it. And one of the tools for fighting for this position is a good education. But a good education alone by itself does not cut it. In Pohnpeian, there's the word koyak. And koyak means to be a person who's able to survive, able to do things. You could be uneducated, but if you're koyak, you live. And so I'd like for you to keep that word in mind. And I want to thank you for coming today because you have influenced my behavior this morning. I don't always behave well, as the members will say, but today, because you're here, I'm trying to behave so you would think that I'm always well behaved in Congress. Also, don't believe that. Earlier, a girl, Tarsi Lakamis from Koshai, could you stand up so I can see who you are? There are things in your life that you will continue to remember when you grow old, and your last name is the same last name as a colleague of mine in the late 70s in the Pohnpei legislature, Winston Lakamis. He was a member of the Pohnpei District Legislature, representing the state, the now state of Koshai, in what used to be the Pohnpei District Legislature. You may, are you going to sing? You may sit down, please. I was hoping you folks have a song, a close-up song you could do for us, but we'll let that go for now. Mr. Speaker, that's my part. I apologize to the floor leader that this list was not provided to him, but it's not my fault, it's the staff's fault. But like Senator Rusmal said yesterday, the buck stops here. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Chairman Christian. Any more point of privilege? If none, next bill, Chairman Rusmal.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Just moving right along and following the same privilege motions that have been made earlier, I wish also to continue that by introducing and asking the participants of the program from YAP, as I call their names, to stand up. Let me begin by calling the names of the students participating in this year's close-up. Number one is Dwayne Luer.
In absentia. They're not here yet.
They're not here yet. They're probably on the plane flying over today.
Okay, so let me continue, Mr. Speaker.
Continue.
Number two, Scott Matan, Marcellus Dayin, Abigail Lan, Petrina Temengik, and the chaperone is David Arvaiso. Mr. Speaker, I think the Bible said, if you want to be first, you got to be last. And I believe the YAP participants have taken that to heart and have planned to come last so they can be first. And as long as I chair the Committee on Education, which is a privilege given to me, I will always make sure when the NTY gives out the scholarship that they start from the west and then move on to the east. And I join the others in encouraging the students. I'm just kidding, by the way, so please don't think that I do that. But I think the words that have been given to you, those of you here, are good words. As President Obama said, yes, we can. So when you set your goal, don't set it too high. Set it at a level that you can achieve. And then continue to tell yourself, yes, I can. Think about the other things later after you finish your school. But go to school and complete your schooling. And then you can think about the other things that make life good for all of us, especially for your children, your communities, your islands, and our nation. Iwa, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Roosevelt. You made me remember a speech by former Speaker Jack Fritz when he said, "When you set your goals, shoot for the moon, because even if you miss, you will be among the stars."
Meaning, don't shoot for the sun, because it's too hot over there. But
Probably, yeah.
the Hawaiians were getting ready to go to the sun because they were not very happy that they're not recognized. So they say, we're going to go to the sun. And one astronaut says, you can't do that. You know, you're going to burn. See how hot it is? He says, no, we'll go at night. So take life with a grain of salt.
Thank you, Chairman Christian. Okay, so Chief Clerk, next bill.
Mr. Speaker, as of now, we do not have any more bills.
Speaker,
Chairman Figueroa, you have the floor.
I yield the floor to my friend, Chairman Guo.
Chairman Golan.
Mr. Speaker, I move to withdraw CP 2304-05 on the order of business for today.
Any second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress place CB number 23-05 for action, for first reading action. Floor Leader, any rules to suspend? Short recess.
Short recess, sorry.
Congress is back in session. We have that motion to place CB number 2305 on today's bill calendar. Floor Leader, motion for,
Speaker, I move to suspend the relevant rules that may impede our action on the withdrawal of the said bill.
second.
it's been moved and seconded that Congress suspend the rules that may impede our action on placement of CB number 23-05. If no objection, we will vote. All those in favor say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. The rules are now suspended. We will now vote on the main motion to place CB number 23-05 on today's calendar for action. All those in favor say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. CB number 23-05 is now placed on today's bill calendar for action.
Speaker,
Chairman Figueroa.
I move that we defer action on this bill to tomorrow's bill calendar.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress defer action on CB number 23-05 to tomorrow's bill calendar. If no objection.
Short recess, Mr.
Short recess. The motion has been made and seconded that we would defer action on CB number 23-05. All those in favor say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. CB number 23-05 has been deferred to tomorrow's bill calendar. Next bill, Chief Clerk.
Speaker,
Chairman Golan, you have the
I
floor.
move that we stand in recess till tomorrow at 10.
It's been moved and seconded that Congress stands in recess until tomorrow at 10. No objection, we will vote. All those in favor of the said motion say aye. All opposed say nay. Motion carried. Congress stands in recess until 10 a.m. tomorrow.